Hi everyone, this is Meteorologist Jade Steffens with a quick update on your forecast, the last forecast of 2025. So I'm going to pull up the headlines. We'll get started with that for you this evening. So for the next few hours as we get closer to 2026, I'm tracking breezy but pretty mild conditions. Shouldn't see any big issues with the weather through the next few hours, and tomorrow we start off the new year just a little bit cooler than we were today and yesterday, back close to average in the mid 30s, and then for the weekend, a nice warm up on the way once again. So here's a live look outside, mostly cloudy. We've seen increasing clouds, temperatures right around the low to mid 30s. We have a pretty strong north wind coming in right now at 22 miles per hour, making it feel closer to the low 20s. Here's a look at our current wind speeds. Starting to pick up across the area with our wind gusts likely peaking right around right now. As we head throughout the rest of the evening, though, we'll start to see winds die down. We'll be a lot calmer as we reach midnight tonight. And then, of course, as we head into the overnight hours for your New Year's Day, should be pretty mild, too. So here's a look at what our temperatures will do, likely in the upper 20s as we ring in the new year with mostly cloudy skies. Outside of being a little bit chilly, which is to be expected this time of year, should be a pretty mild New Year's Eve. Here's a look at temperatures for today. We reached a high of 53 here in the metro, but just to the west, Wahoo, Lincoln, mid to upper 50s, 58 in Beatrice, nearly 60 degrees today in York. Now temperatures are telling a much different story, back in the 30s across the area as colder air starts to move in from the north. So tomorrow morning we'll be on the cold side, especially as we get closer to about 9-10 o'clock in the morning. And then as we move into the afternoon, temperatures in the mid 30s. 35 here in the metro, 40 likely in Lincoln, a little bit warmer to the west and a little bit cooler towards the east. Friday will also be a little bit on the chilly side. We have the chance for a few flurries late in the day, but outside of that, we'll be staying dry into the weekend with 45 partly cloudy skies on Saturday. Sunday will be pretty similar, should be mild too, 48 and breezy, some decreasing clouds that'll give us some sunshine into the second half of the day. And if you're debating getting your car washed, I would say go for it. We're not going to see any major chances for rain, at least for the next week or so. So, of course, we're ending 2025. Here's a few numbers to look at. Our hottest temperature of the year was 102 degrees. That happened on June 20th. Coldest temperature was 15 below. That happened on February 20th. Now, not a huge surprise here. Our most rain fell in April with 2.54 inches just in one day on April 24th. And the most snowfall was actually just about a month ago, 4.3 inches on November 29th. So at Epley, we did fall short of our average moisture potential. We're about 7 inches short this year. We almost made it to 25 inches, and at Valley, a little bit better there, 33 inches total at Valley for this year. And as we get later into the winter, we'll start to see some earlier sunsets. So for tonight, we had a sunset time of 5:04 by January 24th. We're looking at a sunset time of 5:30 and then 6 p.m. by February 17th. So although we'll start to get colder, our daylight will actually start to increase. So we're cooling down the next couple of days, staying mild for the weekend, and then warm early next week. Rain chances return by the end of the 10-day forecast. And notice we'll start to see a little bit of change heading into that weekend, Friday, Saturday, picking up on some chances, potentially some snow. Of course, we're still about 10 days away, so the details on that will become more clear as we get closer. For our 8 to 14 day temperature outlook, January 7th through the 13th, likely we will be warmer than average, but as you can see, the last few times I've showed this map, we've actually seen the entire country warmer than average. Now it's just the east side, which indicates that colder air is actually going to be pushing in from the west, and we'll start to see those changes as this system starts to pull east. So just a first alert to that. Again, we're about 10 days away, so details will become more clear as we get closer, but that wraps us up for your New Year's Eve forecast. I'll be on live at 10 o'clock. I'll go over more details to this forecast. If you're not already watching this on your First Alert 6 weather app, I recommend you download it. Check it out. Awesome app to have with you wherever you go. But if everyone enjoys the rest of their New Year's Eve, if everyone stays safe and enjoys the start to the new year.